McCreary, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game.
Can he finish? That was quite a hit. Scamacca. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Nico Williams. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Matheus Nunes. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Zakaria. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Scamacca. Saliba gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Not the most convincing of passes. Zakaria. He's not got that quite right. He's looking wide. Leicester, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ederson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cancelo. That looks a good ball through. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Maddison. Now it's Savinho. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a very... Scamacca! And it's come back out to him. There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
De Ligt. Ederson. Nico Williams. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Zakaria. Aims beyond the defence. Mela. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Mazraoui. Now that looks a decent ball. Savinho has it out wide and in space. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Leicester with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gives it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Maddison. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba. Trossard chasing after it. Sunset. And here's Nico Williams.
There will be 1 minute at a
Maddison.
time.
Scamacca. That pass isn't the best. And that is the end of the first half. But it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Security staff
Leicester leading by
Please
one
report
at
to
the break.
staff room immediately.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leicester leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Back underway then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Keeper's dealt with that. Knocks it into space. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, no joy this time. João Cancelo. And it's Zakaria. Now it's Trossard. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good read, needed to be. Leicester just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's
Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ruben Neves has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ederson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Ruben Neves. And here's Diaz. Maddison. Ruben Neves. Sunset. Is there any support? Sunset! And it's hoisted clear. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Ederson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Trossard. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a neat finish! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 10.
We're looking at a
James
different
Madison.
game now.
Number
Munich
7.
really will be
Ruben
annoyed.
Neves.
They failed to make anything of their lead,
Number 9.
and it's so typical that this happens.
Coming on the field.
Leicester
Number
are, of course, in a
20.
position to
Number
go to the bench should the
23.
need arise.
Number 17.
Oh, there's a
Gallagher.
probing ball.
Number 21. Andrea Pinamonti.
Out towards the flank. He's being urged to shoot. The ball goes in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Diaz. Now it's Pinamonti. Gallagher. What a throw in.
Substitution.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's there to belt it away. Trossard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's found a way through. Real chance here. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And here's Savinho. Played in by Mazraoui. And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Daka. Looking to play him in. He's through here. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that the decisive goal? Not
Added
much in the
minutes
way
has
of
been
time
indicated.
remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Ball's played through. Savinho in acres of space out wide. Mancini gets it away. And now the breakaway. He's got away. And the referee brings it to a close. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Those of you making their way home on public
So
transportation
what do you take away
today,
from it all,
please
Jim?
watch the screen
Well, there
for
was a
train
distinct
depart
lack
times
of
from all local
clarity
major
or
stations.
commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.